it's Amuche. Before I get started with this video, I don't know when it's going to be posted, but I do hope that you are doing well wherever you are. I'm on here today to play a game that I created called Journal Roulette. That's what I'm calling it, Journal Roulette. So a couple of days ago, I posted this to my Instagram story, and I asked people to comment a color, and the color that was commented the most would be the color that I would read from, would be the color of the journal that I would read from in a video. So here I am in the video, and I'm ready to show you the journal that was commented the most and read from it and be really candid. So I'm a little nervous, but it'll be fun. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all all the journals, and then we're gonna get right into it. So these were all of the options. So we had like 2 different red journals. No one commented for the red journals. That's okay. So we had 2 different red journals. We had a navy, black, blue, and then orange and purple. So second runner up was purple. And I can see why, purple is very like enticing. Purple's actually my favorite color. And people are saying that it looks like, it tells a interesting story and whatnot, but this was not commented the most. Maybe next time, if I do this next time. But what was actually commented the most was the color orange. So in this video, I'm going to be reading from my orange journal. This isn't the kind of thing where like I open it up to a random page and just read. Unfortunately, like it's not that spontaneous. I did read through it, and so I know the 2 or 3 things, if I'm feeling real vulnerable, that I'm going to be sharing and elaborating on. Because a lot of times when I perform poetry, I don't really get to elaborate. It's up to interpretation. It is what it is. But I'm gonna elaborate a little bit in this video since I can take the time to do that. And I would love to take the time to do that and have a conversation, So, orange journal. This journal is from 2021. I hesitate because I was saying like 2001. No, this journal is from 2021, mainly a little bit of 2022, but mainly 2021. The first thing that I'm going to be reading is about a family member of mine. They're also a friend, so I refer to them in the poem as a friend. We're close in age, and we have an off and on relationship. So they had texted me one day at 12 p.m. in 2021. They texted me and they told me, "I love you." And so this was my response to them. Of course, I didn't send this to them, but I wrote it down, and I'll share what I did end up sending to them. So they texted me, "I love you. You never loved anything. Complaints always sat at the tip of your tongue, waiting for the cue of an inhale. You were always waiting to exhale, only breathing to speak. You never sought out peace. Peace only existed in the crystals around your neck, in the coils of your hair, in the J's that we smoked. My time, my food, my company, my friendship, my trust was never enough. Nothing I gave you was ever enough. I watched and listened to you pick yourself apart into a million pieces, and when I begged you to stop, you scrutinized the world and everything in it, including me. You never fully trusted me. We were friends of habit and proximity. I know you never really liked me, so how could you love me?" And then at 6 p.m., I texted back, "Love you." And so I do love this person. It's just really hard loving someone, and I'm sure, someone might be able to relate to this, but it's hard to love someone who doesn't love themselves. And so that was my issue with this particular family member, because it's like when someone doesn't love themselves, it shows in the way that they treat you, right? Like they aren't necessarily going to trust you. They're going to do petty, passive aggressive things because they're hurt and they've been hurt. And so they look for you to hurt them like other people have. And it's just kind of like, I don't always want to be around that type of energy, you know? Like, I love you. I want the best for you, but I'm a love you and want all of that from over here, you know? I don't necessarily need to be in your life. We don't need to be buddy buddy for you to know that I love you or for me to express my love to you. Um, and that's okay. Like my sanity, my mental health, my emotions, like I don't want to be feel hurt, you know? So that's okay. It's okay. If things have to be that way sometimes, it is what it is. And I'm sure that there are people who love me from a distance, you know, like, and that's okay. It's just life. It is what it is. So that was the first poem, and I'm gonna get into the second poem. Before I get into this poem, I just want to say I love everybody. Um, yeah, I love everybody. Um, Let me take a sip of tea. 'Cause again, I love everybody. I love everybody. I just I can't stress that enough. So I don't tell him about my dreams because I dream in color. I dream with color. My canvases are covered in medium to dark flesh tones, a stark contrast to his reddish brown, to his Irish, to his white. I'm gonna read it again. I don't tell him about my dreams because I dream in color. I dream with color. My canvases are covered in medium to dark flesh tones, a stark contrast to his reddish brown, to his Irish, to his white. So, back in 2021, um, I was entertaining someone that was white. I'm no longer with that person just because like we weren't fully compatible due to things outside of race, right? So this poem is in reference to how I was literally having dreams while dating this person about black men. Like it's not funny, like it's not a game, like it's I'm being so serious. Like I was having dreams about black men. Like I've never like I remember 85% of my dreams, right? And I've never like made a mental note of how much I dream about black people because they're just black people in my life. But I was specifically, particularly dreaming about black men doing everything from A to Z. So it'd be like regular dream shit to like being intimate with black men in my dreams. And I'd wake up like, yo, like, okay, soul, spirit, amuche, subconscious, like, I hear you, like, I hear you. And so that's what that poem was referring to because I was literally dreaming in color. I was dreaming about black men, which was different to my waking life of dating a white man, right? And I want to go into the broader conversation with this. Growing up, I was always hearing things from my mother, from my friends about, oh, you like to do this, you like to do that. So I see you with a white man. I see you with somebody white because the hobbies you have and the activities you like to do, like as if black people are a monolith and they aren't a plethora of black people that like to do a bunch of different shit. But I was always hearing, you know, oh, you like to exercise and read, like, oh yeah, you should be with somebody white. That's insulting. Reading and exercising is white. So I had that in my subconscious of like, okay, well, I've heard this rhetoric growing up that I like to do different shit apparently, which you come to find out is just normal shit. When this person you know, when I was chatting with this person, I was like, okay, you know what? I've been hearing this my whole life. Let me just go ahead and see what's going on. And my subconscious and my brain was saying no. And so, as Black people, as the Black diaspora, we really have to stop like pushing out this narrative of if you dress like this, talk like this, listen to this, do these things, that you're somehow not Black, or not Black enough, or that's white people shit. Like, we really got to stop doing that and imposing these ideas and ideals on our friends and on our family. Because my subconscious said no, and I'm going to stick with my subconscious. Okay. Yeah, those were the two poems, and they did come out of this orange notebook again. This has been my first game of journal roulette. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that something I read resonated with you, made you think a little bit, gave you a little bit more insight into who I actually am as Amuche. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you feel. Let me know what you know. Thank you again to everyone that participated and engaged and commented a color. It means so much to me. I can't even express. I hope that you have a great day. And of course, stay blessed. I'm regretting it already. Like, I don't know if I want to do this. Oh,